Welcome, guys, to Amma Ask Master Anything. And today I'm going to be your host. My name is Angela. And thank you, Master.
Namaste.
So, today we're going to talk about manifestation and visualization. Most of our creators have many different questions about this, although we always talk about it, then there's more questions that keeps arising every time. So, how do you know the manifestation is on your way once you've done all the procedures? How do you know it's on its way?
Manifestation is always on its way. I think that's one thing to understand. And it's a tricky one because a lot of people talk about these different signs that it's coming, it's coming. Actually, manifestation is always on its way because what and how manifestation works is we think of something and there's a vibration. Vibration will attract vibration. I think the real question that people need to start asking is my mind calm at all times? Is it without clutter at all times?
Mm-hmm.
Am I consuming too much information? Let's say, are we checking our screen time? And we're seeing that, hey, we're 8 hours or more, some
10
people,
hours
a
sometimes.
day, yeah, on screen time. And what apps are we using for that? If we're swiping news feeds, then all of that will come into our brain. And then, in fact, all manifestations will be on its way, meaning the conscious ones and the unconscious ones. And the biggest problem there is when all your unconscious manifestations are on its way. For example, when we swipe and the millions of pieces of information go into our brain, then suddenly we're manifesting subconsciously without even knowing. Even the thought of, because we manifest with emotion. Have you ever swiped something before? You look at something and then you judge. Be honest here, right? Like you judge whether, why does it look like this? Or why does it look like that? Or why is the hair like that? Or, ooh, what's that, right? You judge, right?
Yeah, we all judge.
So what have you just done there? You've just swiped and instantly you've thought and added emotion. So you've manifested. So now what will happen is, every morning, you will do your daily practice, which is your visualization and looking at your vision board. On there, you have your Prince Charming.
Mm-hmm.
So you spend maybe 5 minutes doing that. Then for the rest of the day, you're manifesting all this. Ooh, what's that? Oh, why would you dress like that? So you're manifesting all of that at the same time as your Prince Charming. Now, what will happen is you will open the door. You will go out to the real world. Now you will see 1,000 people stood there, all looking like why is the hair like this? Why is that? I would hate my boyfriend to be that way. So now you manifest all of them right there. Your Prince Charming is amongst there. So he's in amongst the 1,000, but you will never see your Prince Charming. So I think that the question, people need to start understanding law of attraction is always happening. Manifestation is always happening. Asking the question of whether it's on its way or not, actually, it's always on its way.
It's kind of a tricky game if you really think about it. Like you want something, but then if you're not conscious or present enough, then you can manifest anything without even knowing.
We're manifesting everything. So that's why environment is very important. Our daily consumption of information is very important. We need to be aware of this and be able to know how to protect our energies.
So would you say that you are able to manifest anything, either on our conscious or subconscious level? Are you able to manifest for other people?
Yes. Now that's
How does that work?
That's a complex and different topic, which when it comes to manifesting, so when you manifest for other people, there's a couple of things here happening. Number one is what we call co-creation.
Okay.
So means that there's on one dimension, it means that I can only manifest I can only manifest for you only if you are co-creating with me in alignment. Okay? So that's number one. Number two is to understand at the same time I can manifest for you, at the same time I can't manifest for you because you have your free will.
Right.
Okay? So it means that both need to come in alignment for that manifestation to happen. However, on a deeper level of consciousness, I can manifest for you is because I am you and you are me. Because you are only an extended version of me. So when we understand we are one, actually manifesting for you is the same as manifesting for me. And that's why we say life is purely a reflection of who we are. And so it's very complex system in that sense.
So would you say that having soulmates or what do you twin flames?
Oh wow!
Right.
Now we're going.
So if you happen to know that the other person is your twin flame and you want to manifest something for that person, do you have to verbalize it? Hey, let's go and manifest something. Or if you don't want that person to know that you're manifesting for them, like surprise manifestation, would that work? Like if you know, would it be a faster process or a faster way of manifesting if you know that person is your twin flame? Or it doesn't really matter?
This is a whole new topic, because twin flame is why you want to manifest twin flame. And twin flame, actually, regardless whether you want to manifest twin flame or not want to manifest twin flames always find a way to come together. It's because it's one. It was originally one. So the attraction is naturally there. You don't need to manifest twin flame, actually. They'll be there. But I think this comes to a similar thing, what we were saying before, is recognizing it, really.
Yeah, being able to consciously
A lot of
knowing.
a lot of twin flames will. It's a love-hate relationship, you know. They
That's so,
they annoy each other a lot.
so is that the criteria for a twin flame? You gotta know each other.
Well, actually, then you have normal people who annoy each other also. So, twin flame. Are you asking now for the signs of twin flame?
Well, I guess we divert into this.
I think
one.
you're diverting to this. Okay. Maybe are you in a moment where you're finding your twin flame or something?
No, not really.
So, I think a few things we can look at when it comes to twin flame is, number one, you will recognize when you've never met this person before, you come together and suddenly it's like, oh my God, I know everything that you know and you know everything that I know, and it seems like we just know each other already. It seems like we've been friends for ages. That's one sign that can happen there. A second sign is that you will find a lot of things that are alike. A lot of the ways of thinking is alike. And another thing is, because so many things are alike, you start seeing, obviously you like and you love the places that are alike and empowering, but then you see the other side of the reflection, which is the things you don't like about yourself, you see in the other person, which then starts pissing you off. And so I think these are very, in general terms, when twin flames meet, these are the things. And usually when twin flames meet, it's just like instant, like they just connect instantly and they feel like they can't come apart. It's like this, like, you know, whether people call love at first sight, you know, that type of thing is an attraction, you know.
Right.
It's very powerful energy.
I guess this is just one quick personal question that I have. So
okay, and so how do I find my twin flame?
No. Does everybody at the end of their life, like at the end of the day, they find their own twin flame, or do they come back in the next life to find their twin flame? Like,
twin flames don't need to find twin flame. This is the whole thing. Twin flames will always come together. A lot of people, depending on which part of their physical journey they're at. Let's say, for example, let's say we left each other 50 years ago, let's say, for example. Okay, so we separated, and then you have divine masculine, divine feminine. Then you have these twin flame coming into, evolving into different life forms. Then suddenly it reached a certain life form where we finally come together again. Now we finally come together. Well, number one, maybe I'm a 7-year-old kid, right? Maybe you're a 60-year-old lady, you know? Another, wow. Yeah. So then what do you do then? Well, it's disregarded. There's some and actually everybody would feel this at times. You ever meet somebody for the first time? They don't have to be extremely good looking or anything, but you meet them for the first time. It's just something. You just look at them. It's familiarity, but you know you've not met them before, right? Yeah. So a lot of those things are either soulmate, twin flame. These are the things that are happening. They're just energies that were once together are coming back together. And so that's why a lot of it is actually disregarded. But twin flames don't need to find twin flames. They're there. So if people have a presence of mind, same thing we're going back to again. If you have a presence of mind, Your mind is not cluttered. Actually, you'll be able to recognize every soul on this planet and why everyone's connected.
So you'll say that in order to like the one thing that you need to manifest, or the one thing that you must have in your manifestation, is just to have a clear mind at all times to be able to recognize everything.
Yeah, presence of mind, very important.
Awesome, perfect. So I think that's one. I would like to continue asking for more questions, but I think that will be all for today. So thank you so much.
Thank you. Namaste.
So if you guys learned anything or like anything that we have discussed today, please comment below. Let us know what else you would like. But also, if you haven't done so yet, please join our Creator Circle Plus. That's where we take all of our questions so we can ask Master. So if you have any specific questions, make sure to go ahead and sign up so you can ask anything to Master. But for now, thank you so much and namaste.
Namaste.